and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Moving on to maps now. As you know from the title of the video, today I am doing a merch haul, and I do have to warn you, I have a lot of merch and it's all on my bed at the moment, ready to be put on camera. I am going to try and get through it as quick as possible and keep up the pace because I don't want any of you getting bored. I have quite a lot to get through, so let's get started. So first off, I have my theme park shelves, which do have quite a few resins, mugs. Let's go all the way up here. Different things, don't mind that falling from my ceiling. Some trophies and other bits and bobs like shot glasses. Now, as we have a lot to get through, I'm not going to go into too much detail on most of these. We do have a lot, guys, and I'm going to go into detail on more of like my pin badges and other things, but I just thought I may as well show my theme park shelf while we're doing a merch haul. So next up, I'd like to show clothes, and this is going to be a bit difficult because I am not in the right state to just be putting things on, taking things off, putting things on, taking things off, because there is a lot. I have this Wickerman t-shirt, which is one of the greatest quality t-shirts I've actually owned in a long time. Even though it's printed on here, it is such good quality and it's still not peeled after I've owned it for about 2 seasons now. Next up, we have this Swarm t-shirt, which I haven't yet had the chance to wear at a theme park, as when I bought it, I didn't have a Thorpe trip planned because I got it for last Christmas. So I still haven't been to Thorpe and had the chance to wear it because you can't wear a theme park's merch if you're not at that theme park. Like if I wore this to World Towers, I'd die. So I really like it, and I love how the pattern continues onto the back. One of my favourite t-shirts. This is the Wickerman one, that the famous photo of me with the shovel guy outside of Jewel wearing this. Jewel? Curse. It's Curse now. And it's got nice on the arms. It's got nice patterns. So they're all of my t-shirts. Next up is a lot of jumpers. We're gonna whiz through this. First up, 13 with nice pattern on the back. Lycanthrope jacket with on the back Howling Time. This is one of my favourite things to wear. Not being funny, I wear it all the time. And obviously Lycanthrope for life. Even though I've got red hair, which I know is bad, but my favourite, it's so iconic, this Smiler jumper. I'm really hoping that they bring something like this back, so there'll be like a newer version. It doesn't come off, I know it feels like it's printed, but it's really good quality. Christmas jumper, on Towers Christmas, one of the greatest Christmas jumpers that I've ever owned, and I still haven't had the chance to wear it because I got it last Christmas, so. Wickerman. Now this is my favourite ride at Towers, second favourite in the UK, and I love how they've got the logo. Turn it over. You've got the Bjornen. Oh, I actually love Wickerman. So that's great quality. Next up, Smiler Christmas jumper. This one's getting a bit small for me now, however I do still wear it. It says ha 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 Smiler. It's good quality. I want to say it's knitted, but I know it's not knitted, it's just woolly. On the back, here's what it looks like. We have my Wickerman jumper, which is the exact same style as the Wickerman t-shirt, just jumper formed. It's really good, and it's tight at the bottom and tight on the sleeves, because I know certain people are particular about that sort of thing, so you know what you're saying. So I have my Wickerman coat, which you're not going to be able to see, but I'll do 360. It's great quality. I'm going to take it off to be able to show you the back. I think we spent about £70 on it when it was in the shop, but at the back at the bottom there's tons of Wickerman writing, and that is printed on, but the badge at the front is embroidered. Hats now. Nemesis hat, which is really good. I've never actually worn it, but I'm going to wear it to Nemesis opening if it's cold. It's a bit dirty, but it does have the Wickerman logo embroidered on it, and it's a very nice hat. Blackpool Pleasure Beach bobble hat, and the bobbles detach and they're press studs, which I actually find is a lot better than normal bobbles because they do fall off. But this also means if you don't want a bobble hat, you don't have to have a bobble hat. Jack Silkstone is not a theme park, but I do have the Silkstone hat. As you see, it's a picture of my mum wearing it at Paulson's Park. It's such a good cap, and the logo is embroidered. So if you want to see Jack Silkstone go and Google him. This Gruffalo River Ride Adventure hat, which has the official River Ride badge on it, which is, oh, you guys know I love the Gruffalo. Gruffalo has my heart. And moving on from that, I'm going to show you the rest of my Gruffalo merch. This is actually Room on the Broom, but it's still Julia Donaldson. Here is my frog, and it's actually like scaly. It's so cool. This snake from the ride, which is also scaly. I had to buy him, bought him the first time I went. Got the mouse, ignore that it's wearing a chain, although it's fallen off a bit. It says, a mouse took a stroll through a deep dark wood, and it's got a photo of the mouse, and the mouse comes out of it. It's, oh, I even kept the label and everything in the bag. I keep literally everything to do with the Gruffalo. It's insane. And if you haven't done that ride, you need to get down to Chessington World of Adventures right now and do it before the season ends. Speaking of teddies, if you haven't noticed, I have some teddies out. So we're gonna go and start with, oh, well, this one's in an Alton Towers Oktoberfest Steiner, but we have a Wickerman Big Bob teddy with the label still on. So cute. And the hair, it's a bit angry though, isn't it? Got cute little feet that are a bit golden glittery, shining in my little lights, with Wickerman logos embroidered on the foot. It's very cute. I can't remember how much I paid for him, but the price isn't on the thing. And obviously an Oktoberfest Steiner, don't ask why he's in there. We have a vampire teddy, which is very cute, and it has vampire embroidered on the back as well, which is so cute. It is a good ride. I really do like vampire and the station and everything. Although I've only been to Chessie 3 trips, right, because I've had like double days, but I've been in the station with the house lights twice, and I've only been to the park 3 times, and I've been evac from the station once. As it's coming up to Halloween, I've got Timothy Patches Pumpkin Jr. coming out, which is actually Patches from Alton Towers. We have the 13 bear with the hood that I think is personally, it's sick. You can have it like a nice bear or an evil bear. And it doesn't have an embroidery there. It has it on its little coat and it's fun. 13 cushion. It's so comfy. I always sleep with it. It's green on the back and black on the front. And actually I do have 13 bedding, but it is in the wash because I used it last week. So that's in the wash, but I will try and find a photo and put it here. If I don't find a photo, you'll never know. Onto bags now. I have this Alton Towers bum bag, which I wore to school the other day. So this has got a front pocket, another front pocket, a middle pocket, and a back pocket. And it's adjustable, it's really good, and I love it. I do love it. We have this Chessington World of Adventures tote bag. Stop spinning. It's really good quality, I really like it, and when I picked it up it had a label saying it's fully recyclable, which I really do like. Next up, I'm going to go through all of the books that I've got. Tales from the Alton Towers. Tells you about old merch, how the first ride got into place, what it used to look like, the gardens. There's a really good book, and they do have it on Amazon. Here's the front cover if you like to see. They even have the old Nemesis in. It's crazy, bro. The 50 most unique roller coasters ever built, and I can say that the Ultimate from Lightwater Valley is in here, and I read it nearly every day, crying to myself. No, I'm joking. The Ultimate's in the book. Side rant again, I cannot believe that Lightwater Valley got rid of the Ultimate. There's no way that that ride has been demolished, and I refuse to go back until it gets put back in place. It's a roller coaster logbook. These are really useful if you want to write down about your trips. So let's just say, turn to this page where I've done about velocity. I've written the year it opened, material you can highlight. It's great to just keep in track of all the different rides you've done. Coasters 101, this is a very technical book. It tells you a lot about how they actually work, all the different systems, how different companies build different rides, why they look different, all the magnetic brake fins. It's very complicated. So if you're more into the engineering side of roller coasters, that book is great. Now we move on to pins, and we have not one line of pins, not 2, not 3, not 4, okay, so not 5, not 6, not 7, but we have 8 pins, that's full lanyards. So we're going to go through these right now. So I decided to film this one on my bed so you could see the better things. Curse at Alton Manor, which if you move, it moves to be like the curse, if you can kind of see that. We have World Fest at Chessy, that's my favourite event. This Thought Park one that actually lights up when you press it, but I think it's broken. Okay, used to light up but the batteries have died. It opens up. This Nemesis eye, which I think's crazy. This, I like the eyes on all of these. This 13 eye, spin it round. This one that's like, when you move, it's kind of like shiny, as you can see, there you go. The people appearing. X Sector, I wanted this pin for months until we could find it. 125 years Blackpool. Keyrings at the bottom, 13, and this one spins around. We have Route 83 from Paulton's. We have this grenade that spins in the middle when it's not pinned down to my bed. This Wickerman pin, because obviously Wickerman's one of my favourite rides. We have the Gruffalo, and I really do like this. This icon, I was obsessed with this one. Walking Dead the ride. Lycanthrope. And this Wickerman one is actually wooden, which is pretty sick. Obviously not going into too much detail on the other lanyards, but my favourite. So here we have my Chessy lanyard, which is a vampire lanyard, with Croc Drop. I'm trying to get this focused, guys. Croc Drop, it's vampire, then over to the bottom we have the mouse, we have Gruffalo, we have Rattlesnake, and we have 2021 Chessington, which was the first year I actually went to Chessington. We don't live anywhere near it, it's quite hard to get there. Okay, next, we have a very, very, very full Alton Towers lanyard. So first one's Oblivion, which I actually find quite a cool pin. It moves like that. We have the dungeons, we've got the monorail, we have Rita. These aren't focusing and it's really annoying me. Rita, we've got Jewel, we've got Forbidden Valley, Spinball, Smiler, Rita, Alton Towers 40 years, which was the first time I went. We have Wickerman, we've got, that was the first time a Wickerman pin badge I ever actually owned, but it's not focusing because it's been annoying. Focus! Oblivion, Rita, Galactica, Nemesis, Ripsaw, the Beast, and the Hotel. Right. We have a Mutiny Bay pin here. We have Katanga Canyon, don't know why I'm not focusing. Katanga Canyon, Dark Forest, here. Darkest Depths. Altville Mine Tours. We have this one with all the different Scarefest characters. We then have Mardi Gras, this X-Sector pin which is actually double backed for it to stay on securely. Forbidden Valley, and the skeleton guy, which I actually can't remember his name, and an Alton Towers 40 years keyring. These are all from Thorpe, and it's on a Thorpe Park lanyard. Now if you ask when any of these are from, I can't tell you. So we have, oh maybe I will be able to tell you because this says Thorpe Park 2021 Christmas, so that's a bonus. This Nemi Inferno one, and I love the ones that move like this. You can slide the ride around. That's so cute. Normal Thorpe Park. The Swarm. I love the flags, I think they're so retro for the vibe of the park. It's so cool. This one's stealth, but it's not flipping the right way because it's been annoying. Here's another stealth one. Move on to the other side. We have Black Mirror. I still don't know what I think about Black Mirror. I haven't done it in a couple of years, but overall, last time I thought it was good. Nemi Inferno, which isn't focusing, but it's a bad ride anyway, so we don't need to focus on that. What's that even? Quantum. So that's a flat, but I don't really like flats, so I've never done it before. And Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave gets you soaked. I'm not even joking. The old logo, and I'm begging this focuses. This is old merch. The old Drayton Manor and the Flamingo from Flamingo Land. I even have a Flamingo Land keyring and an old Drayton Manor keyring. The ceremony commenced. I love it. Moving on to maps now. We have a lot of maps from a lot of the same places, just different years, and we do bid on eBay. So first up, we have all my Alton Towers maps. This one over here is all the way from 2006, and we have all the way to 2009, 10, 11, 12. My favourite map is definitely when the Smiler joined and it took over the whole map. It's insane. Over to 2013, 14, 16 was Galactica's retheme, all the way over from Wickerman to 2020, and then we do have some scare maps as well, and we have the resort map from 2010, which is, I think, is pretty retro. I know I was alive, but it does look completely different to all the others. So these are all my Alton Towers maps, and we do actually have this one twice. So next up we have all of my Thorpe Park maps. So we start right back from 2012 when the Swarm opened, which as my favourite ride in the UK, and I didn't obviously get to experience that in 2012, I do feel really lucky to be able to own one of the maps. We have 2017 Fright Nights, when Walking Dead Do or Die was a thing. We have when Darren Brown's Ghost Train was a big thing in 2017. More Fright Nights from 2018, a normal resort map from 2019, and a 2020 map from, well, they obviously made them before COVID, so it's 2020 if it was normal. I also thought I'd show you the inside of this 1991 map with the towers, Talbot Street, the Kiddies Kingdom, and the farm wasn't even Muddy Duck Farm, and it was even the Hound. Obviously the monorail was still intact, but the Thunder Looper, it's just over here, was still there. There obviously wasn't a hotel. The Corkscrew was on the map. Corkscrew would have been only about 10 or 11 years old over this then. Obviously where the Smiler was, the Black Hole was. Here we are. Quite crazy to be honest, but it's what Alton Towers used to look like. Now, as there are just too many maps to be able to go through every single one and analyse it, if that is something you guys would want me to do as a separate video, I would be more than happy, but I'd only put in the time and effort if someone was willing to watch. But a map I am going to go into detail today is an old Lightwater Valley map that I was actually the one to pick it up from the park, and it is from I can't even read the number that I've written on, but it had faded. And I remember maps looking like this. I remember when the park had rides like this. I'm going to open it right now in front of the camera. Here we go. I haven't actually looked at my maps in a while. They all live in a little box that has my record player on. So to get them out is actually a bit of a faff. But here's Lightwater Valley, guys. It's got the ultimate. It had that massive twister thing that I never got to experience. Then it has the official twister. That was one of my first coasters. Has Velociraptor. Raptor Attack was amazing. The Claw, that was a ride, and the greatest playground that ever lived. It's so sad to see that this park doesn't have half the stuff that it did back then, but some of them are still there, you know. Ladybird rides there at least, and the water rides. But the Black Pearl's gone now. Most of this area is gone. Even Flying Cutlass is just hanging in there, but I don't think that's going to be surviving much longer, to be honest. And the old logo as well. This would be so good, so good. And you can tell this is my old map because when I used to get home from the rides, I used to tick it and rate them out of 20 and be like, I did that, I did that, I did that. So it's such a shame that the map will never look like this again. But so the only other bit of merch that I do have are the posters on my walls, which I will show you. But this video has taken about over an hour to film, so there's a lot to get through. However, I will show you my theme park wall now, how it has all these pictures along the top of all the memories at parks, all the people I've met in the middle, Smiler, Airtime is my happy time, and this big poster that looks like there's a theme park through that wall, which actually goes into the bathroom, but there's actually a theme park there if you look at it from my room. So yeah, I also do have my Wickerman poster up. I do have a Galactica one, but it's not up at the moment. I also have these small postcards with rides on, as well as if we go up here, some paintings from Gina of different rides that you can buy on Etsy. So thank you so much for watching this video today. It has taken a while to be able to get all of this merch out. As you look at my bed now, it is a bit of a state, and I do have to put it all back. But thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the closed season when there aren't as many vlogs. However, I do one of these 1 to 2 to 3 weeks. I do like to keep it quite frequent now that I am fully secure with my camera and my editing. So thank you so much. My name's Holly Huller, and you guys have been watching Theme Park Gang on YouTube. Bye!